Now that I know I can trust you folks. Here we go. Whew. Much better. Cheers, folks. All right. So we talked about a little bit of pirating when it started around 1632. Now we're going to jump ahead. We're going to jump ahead to the year 1703. Now in 1703, the governor of Massachusetts at that time period was a man by the name of Joseph Dudley. Now Joseph Dudley commissioned a ship called the Charles to be a privateering ship. Now just to give you a little bit of background, privateers are people commissioned by the government to go and patrol the oceans. And they usually do a lot of attacking on the ocean during battle. But let me tell you mates, many a privateer wouldn't like the idea of working for the governor. So many a privateer oftentimes would turn to piracy in the process. Now, the Charles was to sail out of Marblehead, Massachusetts. Now, the person that Joseph Dudley commissioned to be the captain of the Charles was a man by the name of Captain Daniel Plowman. Now, Plowman was sent to Marblehead to establish a crew. Now, he got his crew together and he set sail to begin his privateering voyage as the captain of the Charles. Although, when he hit the Salem Harbor area, his first lieutenant, a man by the name of John Quelch, was one of these mates who didn't like the idea of working for the government. So they got the crew together and they all mutinied against Plowman. And they picked him up and they threw him overboard right there out of Salem Harbor. And old Plowman drowned and died. So then Quelch decreed that the ship would now sail under a flag of piracy, mates. And let me tell you, Quelch was the man to lead the fight. He became the captain of the ship, and he sowed the Jolly Roger, and he made quite a name for himself, attacking and pillaging Portugal ships around the area. And it's even said that on one ship he even stole the Portugal flag. Was he Portuguese? No, he wasn't. Was any of his crew Portuguese? No, they were not. But his strategy was, and again, another of the smarter pirates' mates. His strategy was that because Portugal was neutral territory at this time, ships would approach, and if a ship flew the Portugal flag, it would disarm because they thought it was a neutral Portugal ship. So what Quelch would do is he would wait out in the harbor for hours and hours. And then when ships would approach, they'd come over and they'd see the Portugal flag. And when the two ships got close enough in range, Quelch would know when the ships would disarm. And then he gave the orders, lower the Portugal flag and raise up the Jolly Roger. And this would give old Quelch and his men a very clear advantage when it came to both attacking and pillaging other ships. Well, it's wonderful to see you folks all here, and I'm really glad you're here so I can share these wonderful stories with you. Now, are there any